What's up, guys and gals? Welcome to the Cantonese Comics Kid channel, and welcome to the Extreme Nerd Table. Well, let's see who we got today. We got Anthony with me. If you saw the thumbnail, he's King Shark for the week. And then we got I think Polka Dot Man. Yeah, I think you were Polka Dot Man.
Nerd.
And I was dude, that's the most hair I've ever had, man. In that picture.
Rick Flag.
Yeah. That's so I know we all had an interesting weekend. I got to meet Sarah Frazetta. Anthony got to meet Rob Lightfeld. And
I got in touch with myself.
Yeah, and he touched himself.
Well, I did that too, but
just Randall went to go see Black Widow. So
yeah, I went and saw it today.
So without spoiling it, how was it?
It's so how many MCU films are there now? Like 22?
Something like that, yeah.
It's definitely not in the top 10.
Okay. Not in the top 10?
No, definitely not in the top 10.
Is it in the bottom 5?
I don't know.
Ooh,
I mean, it's better than I think it's better than Thor 2. I think it's better than Iron Man 2. I think it's that's the only 2 I can think of off the top of my head that it's better than.
The Ant-Man movies?
Yeah, I think I enjoyed the Ant-Man movies more. You know,
well, then I'm glad that my brother-in-law texted me earlier and he said, "Hey, we got Black Widow," which then I'm good because we steal his Disney. So
yeah, nice. Oh, that's good. Yeah, so you can watch it off of. They paid for it. They paid the $29 or whatever.
They did.
$30. Yeah,
they did.
I paid $13 for my ticket.
I got you.
So $13 for my ticket. Went there today. Wasn't that packed? Wasn't that crowded? So that was nice. I'm sure it's like in the evening time is when it's more packed, when it's a lot more people. But
yeah, well, I got a family of 3, so I'm thinking I'm watching it for free probably tomorrow. So it's all good.
Yeah,
that's good. That's good. You lucked out.
Mm-hmm.
Caroline at Christmas worked for Disney because she even got the price down there and everything.
And he just knows it by heart already.
Wait till October 6th. You know what? I will probably watch it again when it's free on Disney Plus. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't need to go back to the movie theater to watch it a second time. Best part of the film, like, sadly, Scarlett Johansson wasn't even the best part of the film. The best part of the film was the other actress. What's her name?
Florence Pugh.
Florence Pugh. Florence Pugh. She was good and she was funny. It's kind of refreshing, you know. And then, of course, David Harbour as Red Guardian. Those 2 were the best. They carried the film, in my opinion. The villain, you know, was a throwaway villain, and Taskmaster, you know.
I didn't see it, but I know what I know about it because I couldn't avoid it.
About it.
Everybody, everybody, Taskmaster is Tony Stark.
No.
He goes, it's Tony.
All I can say is
the Mandarin.
If you like Taskmaster from the comics, if you're expecting Taskmaster, if you're a fan of that character, you'll be disappointed. The action scenes were great. Taskmaster's action scenes, badass. In fact, I might even say there wasn't enough of Taskmaster.
That's what the big review complaint is. Yeah. The big review complaint is there wasn't enough Taskmaster.
Yeah. There was a fair amount, but I mean, when you're introducing all these other characters and you're doing kind of like the backstory, like Scarlett Johansson, she wasn't bad, but she wasn't good. You know, the only good thing she did was she maintained the Black Widow that we are familiar with in all of the movies. That's all she did. She just maintained that. There's a couple of good scenes where like you see her, with the acting chops and the tears, but for the most part, it's like,
She phoned it in.
I mean, I understand why they did this movie, because one, she was the first female superhero of the MCU, and so she needed to have her own movie. If she never got her own movie, fans and feminists and a lot of people I think would have complained. They would have been like, "Oh, it's messed up. I can't believe you never did it. You never gave Black Widow her own movie." So they finally did it, but it's smart how they did it because they can introduce these new characters, and of course the after credit scene, all that stuff, But
was Mephisto in it?
No.
How about Daredevil? Were the X-Men introduced?
No.
The Fantastic Four?
No. I mean, the movie takes place in 2016.
So
it takes place after Civil War, before.
How about me? Am I in it? Am I in it?
No. So, I mean, the movie was enjoyable. It was entertaining. Like I said, the top two best characters, Yelena and Red Guardian, they were both they had their moments of like cool action scenes, but like they brought like this humor that kind of like, made it fun. They made it fun.
So should it have been called Red Guardian?
No.
Should have
Black Widow
Red Room instead.
Red Room.
Yeah, they probably should have just called it Red Room.
Maybe Red Room.
No.
Red Room, a Black Widow tale.
That would have been better, I think.
A Black Widow story.
Yeah. I mean, and obviously depending on, because I think I heard rumors, I heard talks that I think even Kevin Feige said that he's open to the idea of doing more prequel films or prequel type films. Because, I mean, Black Widow, you can't really call it a prequel, because it takes place after her first appearances. So it's weird. It's weird. This isn't like something that they normally do.
Does the post-credit scene set up a movie or a TV show?
I'm gonna say TV show.
And does it rhyme with Schmoodamest?
But possible movie.
Yeah,
movie.
But the TV show that it sets up for, does it rhyme with Schmoodamest?
Does it rhyme with Schmoodamest?
Schmoodamest.
I mean, they were in Schmoodamest.
Oh, okay. So it's all right. Okay. Who directed Black Widow? Some woman.
A lady. And she did a good job. I mean, there were a couple parts like, I think the average moviegoer won't pick up on. But there's a couple parts I picked up on where I was just like, ooh, like that was very choppy. That was very like, let's just cut to the action scene. You don't need to see how it happened.
I heard they could have cut some talking scenes out of it, and it would have been a little better.
Yeah, there were a couple slow parts in the film. Like there was a couple times I looked at my watch and I was like, how much time do I have left here? Like, how much longer is this movie going for? Right. Just to gauge like where in the film I'm in.
I think Some Woman would have been one better title. Some Woman.
Yeah, I mean, one, I have had friends. I have a buddy of mine who rated the film 5 out of 5.
What?
And I'm just yeah, and I'm just like, you got Marvel goggles on, man. You have people who love the Marvel Cinematic Universe so much.
What I've heard, it's not horrible, but it's not great either. So it's right in the middle.
I got a good buddy of mine who rated Fast and Furious 9 or F9 10 out of 10. So art is subjective. Some people like shit that they like, it's all good. If you're a ScarJo fan, you can pretty much watch her read a phone book for 2 hours and love it. So whatever. Maybe I heard Florence Pugh is the breakout in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
I heard Rachel Weisz didn't even have to be in the movie from what I hear from a review. And again, I'm watching it tomorrow. I heard that she didn't do much in the film. That's what I hear.
She definitely didn't do much. She was just part of the plot.
Right.
She just helped make the plot move forward.
And when she dies, that sucked, right?
And same thing with Red Guardian. Like Red Guardian, like he didn't even really have to be in the movie. But I'm glad he was, though, because I mean, some of the comic relief, some of the things that he did, like I said, it just, without him, and I think without like a lot of the scenes with Florence Pugh, the movie definitely would have been boring.
Can I really tell you? Can I really say something though? Why did they just not make Why did they not make a Budapest movie with Jeremy Renner and Black Widow? You allude to it in like 3 or 4 different films.
More than that,
I think
almost
people.
every film they were in.
I think people would have loved it, and I think you could have still told the whatever Red Room story is going on in this movie. I'm sorry, I just think a Budapest film would have been good.
I think the way they
sounds like it was a wild time.
They still could do it. I think
Jesus Christ.
They still could do a Budapest film if they want to do like another flashback or a prequel film.
What
if they wanted to? I don't think they're going. I don't think they're going to. I will say that Black Widow talks about Budapest just enough that you're like, okay,
I got you.
So like the way that they talk about Budapest, it's all hype. Like they really built it up. And in this movie, when she kind of like gives you the lay down of what happened, you're just like, oh, okay.
Oh, she tells you what happened in Budapest.
More or less, yeah.
Oh, okay. Spoiler. Mm-hmm. Caroline and Chris doesn't need to see the movie now.
No. All right. And did you pick up anything today or anything, Randall?
Well, good old Lunar and good old FedEx tag teaming to make my life more difficult.
They shoved it up. They shoved it up there where the sun don't shine, pretty much.
So I go to FedEx and I'm like, "Hey, where's my box?" Like, "Oh, well, the box came in, and it was labeled COD." And I'm like, "It shouldn't be labeled COD." And they're like, "Well, it's labeled COD, so we had to send it back." So they thought that it was going to go to the warehouse. I've checked recently, and the warehouse put the box on a truck. It's in transit. So I assumed that they were sending it back to the location where I had it set. But now that I'm looking at FedEx, now that I'm looking online again, it looks like they send it back to Lunar.
Oh, okay.
So because now they're updating it and they're saying that I should be getting my package on the 12th. Which I don't know how much of that is true. I contacted Lunar. I emailed them. They repeatedly told me several times on email that box is not labeled COD. It shouldn't be treated as COD. Like I should be getting my box from FedEx.
Right.
Well, FedEx said no. FedEx said it was labeled COD, and we can't accept the box because they're pieces of shit with a horrible. They shouldn't even offer COD. They shouldn't offer it at all because they don't know how to process it. They don't know how to use it.
Well,
it's ridiculous.
When you get the damn thing, just let's see if it is because you don't know which one's telling you the right thing and which one's telling you the wrong thing. I'm just saying.
Is the short answer with did you get anything this week? The answer is no.
No.
You could have just listen, sir.
You don't know how much it satisfies me to give you a little bit of the information of the shit that I have to go through.
I understand.
Just to get my book.
I understand.
It's me venting, and it feels good to talk about it.
What do you think you would have gotten if you would have got your books today?
I mean, I can pull up the list and tell you what.
No, that's okay. Just like ballpark. Got some Superman, some Batman shit.
DC books, whatever DC books that are supposed to be coming out this Tuesday, which I won't be getting until Tuesday or after Tuesday if I'm lucky. Okay. They'll probably show up here at the same time for next week's books.
Maybe you should change your name to Marvel Randall instead.
No, I mean, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I'm very hopeful with Penguin Random House. They actually have a customer service that I can call and talk to somebody on the phone, which is already better than Lunar. Moderately similar to Diamond, you know, but Diamond is still like their shipping is still garbage. Lunar, the only good thing about Lunar is their shipping. I did get this though. I will show this off.
There's your Penguin Random House, by the way.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah. So every once in a while, because I'm friends with, you know, comic book writers and comic book artists on Facebook, and you know they'll do their promoting of like, you know, hey, we have a Kickstarter going on, right. Like our good friend Anthony, you know, he'll talk about like, you know,
his Indiegogo going on. Yeah,
exactly. So Justin Gray, and I think his name's Barry McLean, or Barry McLean Jr. I like his art style. So anyways, they had a Kickstarter that came out. I contributed to it a couple months back, I think, maybe, or a little bit longer than that, maybe 3-4 months ago. And so it's called Billy the Kit. You know.
Ooh,
so it's nice. Like 5 issues. This is issue number 1. It's basically a Western. I don't know what the term is. Was it a anthropomorphic or performic or
anthropomorphic?
There you
animal. Go. Yeah, anthropomorphic. Yeah, that's what
those are animals that fuck.
Yeah,
animals that are humanoid.
Yeah.
You know, they walk and talk like humans, but they're animals.
It looks like a horse. What is it? It looks like a horse almost.
It's a bunny rabbit.
Billy
the Kid.
It's a rabbit. Okay, it's a rabbit. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The way he was standing, it looked like a horse. Okay, now I can see it now. It's a goat, but okay.
Yeah, I think what happens is the goat teaches the rabbit how to be sort of like a tough gunslinger. That's my guess. I haven't had a chance to open them and go through them, but because I just got it the other day.
How many issues?
5 issues.
Okay, and then are they gonna end up coming out like normal comics or no?
These are normal comics.
No, I know that. I mean, like out in stores.
Oh, in stores? That I'm not sure. They could down the road, but I think in the meantime, they're just focused on filling all the orders for Kickstarter. They also sent me this with the package. It's a graphic novel of the Accelerators.
Okay. So that's the first thing they did, huh?
Actually, the artist and the writer didn't even do this.
Okay.
I think it's from the company that they're teamed up and they're working with.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Ooh, that's a good idea. I'm gonna give out copies of Batman with my Indiegogo.
There you go.
Anything else?
But
anything else?
No, that was pretty much it. Comic book wise, that's kind of what I got today.
All right. And I'll
try to save some money.
And I'll let Anthony tell us what he got from Rob Liefeld. So that's gonna be kind of cool. What he splurged on. Here you go.
Well, I have some pre-Rob Liefeld meetings. From my LCS, I got issue number 5 of Carmen.
I've been enjoying that.
Thank God, because I'm tired of it now. It was nice at first, but now I'm done.
Yeah.
Wait, question. Carmen, is that like a Spanish version of Karen?
No. It's Carmen. Carmen is a Gilliam March. It was a European comic. And I've shown it off before here. Very Milo Manara type style. In fact, Manara did a variant cover for issue number 1. This guy is really good artist, but again, if you have old eyes, It was reprinted from a larger format in Europe and translated to English, and the type is super, super small. You would have to read this with like
magnifying glass.
A magnifying glass. And then I got this issue 2 of a Betty Page, The Curse of the Banshee.
Nice. Cosplay cover. Nice.
Little cosplay cover. Next issue, I think my store is hooking me up with an actual Betty Page, black and white. And then I splurged DC because, again, I like Joelle Jones.
Oh, okay.
And I got Wonder Girl. Again, I'm kind of not so happy with the big 2, and I'm not spending so much at my LCS because I splurged this month. And if you follow me online at Wild Mercury Comics on Instagram or at Anthony Sika on Twitter, Anthony Sika Art on Facebook, I'll save I'll save my solicitation for later on tonight. But I paid some money. I got VIP access to go see Rob Liefeld yesterday in Kissimmee at Coliseum of Comics in Kissimmee. And let's just say, I'm not going to say the exact amount, but I paid over $100 for a VIP experience. And it was worth it because I want to show you what I got for my $100. I got this Nerdy 30 variant Virgin Rob Liefeld.
Nice.
Nerdy 30 was a celebration of Deadpool's 30th anniversary. And this is only available, this Virgin cover only available through RobLiefeldCreations.com.
Did you have him do a balloon? Did you have him do a little balloon on any of yours?
No, I didn't, because that's stupid money.
Yeah. Okay.
Here is another copy. Got one of these.
Nice.
And by the way, when you got there and showed them your VIP ticket, they gave you these 4 issues for free, for your VIP, and then he signed them. And then I'll show you. Let me show you the other 2. Also got these. Good money right there. Got these Venom Pool, X-Force Venom
nice
variant. And then this normal X-Force Deadpool Venom variant. So they gave you these 4 as part of the deal. And also there was a line out the door pretty much of people waiting to see Rob Liefeld. Hold on a minute. Oh, that's cool. There was a mosquito in my house and I got him. Rob Liefeld had like a line of people going out the door. So the VIP gave me access like I was the 5th or 6th person online. And he was also signing these for free. And cool. Snake Eyes number 5, which, by the way, has the whole book is written and penciled by Rob Liefeld. But inside the book features inked pages. Every artist had like 2 or 3 pages. Neil Adams inked a couple pages, and Ordway inked a few pages, and Dan Fraga, and bunch of people. Kevin Eastman from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles inked a few pages. So Rob, because this came out last week, he was signing this for free. And he was also signing this for free.
Yeah, the Archie one. I was going to ask you about the Archie one, yeah.
This is the Archie's The Shield. And look at this nice Virgin cover.
Nice.
Archie The Shield. Now, this one I paid for. Youngblood number 2. Everybody's like, why'd you do that one, dude? Why didn't you get like an X-Force or whatever or New Mutants? Well, because Youngblood number 2, first appearance of Prophet. And the thing is, I was in college when Rob Liefeld first came on with New Mutants and stuff. So I was busy playing rock music and trying to get laid and that sort of stuff. And I wasn't buying comics. So I never saw the X-Men and New Mutant stuff. I never saw the McFarlane, Spider-Man, or the Jim Lee X-Men. It was coming out. I wasn't buying comic books. But in the early 90s, when I got out of college, when Image started, Youngblood 1 and 2, Spawn number 1, Wildcats number 1, all the Mark Silvestri Cyberforce. those were the comics that got me back into comics. And Prophet 2 is going to be a major motion picture done by, believe it or not, Randall, the guy that does that wrote or worked on the Arrow, the TV show.
Yeah.
He wrote the script for the Prophet movie. And the Prophet
Mark Guggenheim, I think.
Exactly. That's exactly who he wrote the script for Prophet. And Rob Liefeld actually told me yesterday, and this was the great thing about the VIP too. Rob spent at least 10 minutes speaking to me. No shit. Oh, and by the way, I got a Major X poster. I have a huge Major X poster which features Major X, his original character, Wolverine, Cable, Deadpool, and the Beast. And it hangs over my office, over my drawing table on my computer. You just can't see it. So
I saw it on Instagram.
So I love getting posters signed because then I can frame them and hang them. But that Major X poster has been in my office for 3 years, and I got him to sign it. So I paid $30, $40 for the signatures, which it's Rob Liefeld. So it was a costly weekend, but as I said, the cool thing is Rob Liefeld took 10 minutes out of his time plus, and also photos were included in that. And you know how when you go to a con and you have just like one opportunity to take a photo?
Yeah.
My buddy that I was with, he took like 6 or 7 photos of me with Rob Liefeld. So Rob didn't care whether you were video in or phone, or do it, so Rob was really cool and he talked to me for a long time. And when he was talking to me, people on the regular line were getting pissed, but he didn't care. He was, and everybody that was in front of me, the 6 people in front of me, he talked to all of them too. So it was a really nice experience. I had a good time. And anybody that sees Rob on YouTube interviews or has ever seen or ever listened to his podcast called Robservations that he has on Spotify, the same energy and passion that he talks about Bronze Age comics or Image comics, and especially Marvel comics. You know what? If we were in a different world and Liefeld worked for Marvel all the time, he should be the next Stan Lee because he's a great spokesman. He loves fucking Marvel comics. He too rooted in the past though, because I don't think he's a big fan of what they're doing now at all. But his Marvel comics, man, you could say whatever you want about him. He knew how to make fun and action, and he knew how to create characters that are still around now. So all I can say is I had the greatest experience. Rob Liefeld has been a major influence of mine in just the personality and the action-oriented stuff that he put out. And Youngblood, I fell in love with when I got Youngblood. The first 4 issues of Youngblood, when they came out, I was like, wow, this is fun again. Comics are fun. Fun. And that's what I gravitate toward, especially now, because the world is so depressing. I mean, me personally, I think fiction and especially comic books should be about escapism and fun.
Right.
I don't think they should be about COVID and all the shit that we got to talk about, but anyway, that's my soapbox. But again, if you think Rob's got a personality online, at least with me, he had the same personality. And if you're not energetic right back at him, I think he doesn't gravitate toward that. You got to be loud and full of life. And he acts like he came off even in person, like maybe he was high on cocaine, but he really wasn't. He was he was so gracious to everybody. He was very touchy-feely and fist bumps and handshakes and all that. So it was a nice experience.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of curious to see what Rob looks like when he's tired. I don't think I've ever seen that. Yeah. Every time I've seen Rob, he's just always like, hey, it's Rob. All right, let's talk comics. Let's go. Let's do this. And he's awesome, man. Like, I mean, I had a brief encounter with him one time, and just super friendly, just like fist bump. He's like, hey, what's up, man? He's approachable. There's some people that just aren't approachable. There's some people that are like, get away from me, or leave me alone.
Well,
like Rob will Rob's, and he's the type of person he'll embrace people. The only people he'll be like, "Hey, leave me alone," is if you're being an asshole to him, and he's like, "All right, just get out of here." Like, and he's very sharp too. He's very sharp. He's very astute. He knows when somebody starts giving him shit. It's like he just immediately like, "Okay, I see what you're doing. I'm not stupid. Get out of here."
Yeah.
All right. My turn is I went to see Sarah on Friday. I actually went to see Sarah and Clayton Crane on Friday at Yancey Street, Yancey Street North, Newport Richie.
Sarah who? Sarah Connor?
Sarah Frazetta.
Oh.
So Frank Frazetta's granddaughter.
Sarah Grace Moretz.
Well, make yourself big and show us some stuff.
Yeah, I am.
That sounded weird.
Well, you guys saw her actually hold the Golden Age book that I got.
Yep.
Yep, and actually took a picture. Dude, this damn thing got me the shit crap ton of likes, like 600 and something likes. I've never seen that many likes on any of my comic pictures, man. And my TikTok too, like 600 and something video. Dude, I've never
her holding it didn't hurt.
Yeah. Her holding it and then me explaining what it was and stuff like that, because a lot of people were asking, like, and I explained it was something from the Golden Age from 1954. But my idea is to print that picture out where she's holding it and have her sign the picture at MegaCon. That'd be kind of cool, actually.
That's next week's thumbnail. Is her holding that book?
Okay.
And your face is on the book.
Okay. And then I picked up the actually exclusive that Black Flag was promoting for the road show. I actually picked it up, and they asked if I wanted Clayton's signature. I said, I'm not here for Sarah. I'm not here for Clayton. I'm here for Sarah. I can see him at MegaCon if I wanted to. So.
Look at how smart she is. She signs the Frazetta just like her grandfather.
Yeah. She's probably practiced a couple of times. I bet you anything.
You should have her sign all the Frazetta Vampirellas and just say, "Hey, leave the S off."
Yeah. I still got the older ones. I still got the magazine ones that I'm probably bringing to have her sign.
Nice.
So, yeah, to have her sign them because that's the closest I'm ever going to get to a Frazetta anyway.
Yeah.
And then I had her sign the German edition of
Nice.
this issue, and then I had her sign the American edition of this issue. So
nice. I wish that crocodile or that lizard had Loki horns on it.
Yeah. That'd be funny. Yep. And then I had her sign the reprint of Vampirella 1.
Nice.
And she assumed it was the original. I showed her a couple of things. I said the original would say 50 cents and the date would say September instead of July. So that's how you can tell it's and then the color wise too. But that's pretty much it. And then I picked up at Yancey Street, I picked this up, the first appearance of Purgatory.
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah. And it was for a good deal. So, and then I went with Tim Mylar Madness. So it was fun. And I got to meet William Sorales. That was really cool. Really nice guy. And he actually got out of the spot he was in line and stood with us and started talking with us.
Nice.
Yeah. And I made like a couple of friends over there. Like the person behind me, I ended up talking to the person behind me. So like he was from Miami. He came all the way down to Miami.
What's the name of the guy that was behind you?
I forgot.
Not that good of friends, huh? No, I'm just kidding.
No, yeah, we're Facebook friends now, but it was cool. It was really cool, man. Like just to stand in line and boy, I didn't even know the line was just for Clayton. I thought it was for Clayton and Sarah. I would assume Sarah would have the same type of amount of people, but yeah, and Tim said it right, and William even said it right. She's just getting out there, so she's not gonna have that many people to come see her anyway. So it's like, you know what I mean? Not a lot of people know that she's Frank's granddaughter. You know, a lot of people think she's Frank's daughter, but Frank had 11 grandkids.
Wow.
Yeah. So, but like I said, a lot of people think she's Frank's daughter. That's what makes me laugh. I'm like, she tells me that like, oh, they already knew. Like I walked up in there like Black Flag people already knew, like April and then Jason, the guys that actually run the company, actually knew who I was. Like I went, hey, yeah, I'm on, what's your Facebook name? I'll go, yeah, Jeff, whatever, da 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 da. And then, oh yeah, I'm on YouTube too. I'm Katie's Comic. Well, we know who you are. Da, 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 da. Yeah, and then then Sarah goes, oh, it's finally nice to meet you in person. And come to find out,
security.
Come to find out how she got a hold of Arnold was through our friend from Germany, Vigilante.
Nice.
Thurston, yeah, because Thurston knows a lot of Arnold's childhood friends, so he probably got a hold of one of the friends, and hey, Frazetta's granddaughter's probably trying to get a hold of him. So, and then she wanted a big thank you to him, and Vigilante's probably gonna have her on this week. It's gonna try to have her on this week on Friday on their Fire and Ice review of Fire and Ice. They're gonna be doing a review on Fire and Ice, so that's gonna be kind of cool to see.
Now, when you said Arnold, are you talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yeah, that's how she got a hold of Arnold Schwarzenegger, was through our friend Vigilante from Germany, because Vigilante knows a lot of his childhood friends. So
that's great. Okay.
Yeah,
it's funny. It's funny you mentioned Arnold, because I just recently watched a stand-up special I hadn't seen in a while with a comedian, Ari Spears, and his Schwarzenegger stories and his jokes were just, it cracked me up all the time.
And then I got a topic that we can talk about. A topic about fighter girls, and what do you guys think of homage? Hold on. What do you think of homages? Because the Frank Cho did a Frank Frazetta homage, and they got a cease and desist letter from one of Frank's kids. So we're not, because we know it's not from Sarah, because Sarah actually tweeted it out saying it wasn't her. So
okay,
yeah. Well, first of all, the homage in question, was not a direct trace or anything, so I don't know why there's a problem.
Right.
I think
they might not like Frank.
If Cho had said after Frazetta or something on the bottom,
right.
I don't think it's a legal thing. I don't know how you can cease and desist. And again, Frank Cho doesn't draw anything like Frank Frazetta, so I don't know what the problem is. I will say
I'll show you it. I'll show you it, and
okay.
I'll show you both side by side, and then we'll see it.
So I just want to point out also, because you said homage, and just to let you know, there's two different types. You have a cover swipe, and you have the homage. Now, homage is very loose. That means they're going to make some alterations, some changes, so it's not going to be an exact copy of the cover. And then the cover swipe is meant to look exactly like a previous cover.
It could have been homage or a cover swipe. I'm not sure which one it was exactly, but it's, you know what I mean? Yeah. It seems like it was, or what they were going for it wasn't a swipe. You know what I mean?
So, when people do the McFarlane, when they do the Spider-Man 300, the Amazing Spider-Man 300, when they do like that pose and that whole logo, the design, when they make it look exactly like it, that's generally a cover swipe.
Here we go.
Homages will be like when you have like a whole group of characters and they're all standing by each other, but some of them have different poses, or maybe you have one or two less characters in the copy of the cover. When you are missing like those types of specific details, that will be a cover homage, because it's not exactly like the cover that they're trying to.
Well, even worse is they took it, the company that has it, the comic book store that has it for homage took it down. So I went to Frank's page to bring it up.
Okay,
so hold on, give me 1 second.
I have it up right now.
Okay, there we go. Yep, right there.
All right, that's Frank's new thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. That looks like he even says after Frazetta on it. You see that?
Yeah.
Can you see that on the bottom? It says after Frazetta. What's the problem?
Yeah. Right. But
it's also possible that maybe they just didn't want the Frazetta name on the book.
Right. But I don't think it was like Sarah said, it wasn't her. It wasn't her. So
no, I know.
I'm thinking it's because what Sarah
There's
had
10
said.
other grandkids.
Yeah. So
Like I said, if someone in the family does that, there's always a possibility, in my opinion, that maybe one of the people, they had a bad experience with Frank Cho, and because they had a bad experience with him, they don't like him. So they see that he's doing that cover. This is sort of their opportunity to get back at him, and say cease and desist. So, but obviously they're going to have to wait.
Chris is saying? Because they're going after, they're not going after Frank, they're going after AWA for approving it, I think.
Oh, they're going after AWA. Interesting. Well, then maybe it's not with Frank. Maybe they have a problem with somebody at AWA.
Right. But my thing is that right now it's to see what's gonna happen, because I actually picked it up. I actually wanted the cover. I thought it was kind of cool, and I actually paid money and picked it up. But they said the comic book store said, we're waiting to see what AWA is going to say. And I think it's already in boxes and stuff at the store. You know what I mean? It's already printed and it's already at the store. It's just they can't sell it. You know what I mean? So it's like,
I hope it's not. I hope this isn't like a ploy to build hype for the book, so that way people are like, hey man, this is a hard book to get. $10, $20 for this cover.
Right. I already prepaid for it. So
yeah, but you know what they could do to you, Jeff? They could say, sorry, man, we're going to have to cancel that order. And they could easily say, listen, we have to send it back to the distributor. They're not going to send it back to the distributor. They're going to throw that shit up on eBay.
Yeah.
That's a possibility. I'm not saying that's what they're going to do.
I don't think it's a ploy, because they even sent out emails and then freaking like a big letter.
Who did you order it through?
What the hell is that company's name? Hold on. Hold on. Let me find it. Give me a second. Okay. I had it up for a few minutes.
AWA also.
Yeah, I like AWA stuff too, man. So that's why I'm like,
I got a bunch of their stuff when they first launched.
Yeah, that's why I went, oh man. I'll bring it up. I'll share the screen and bring up the comic book store, because it is what is it? It's coming up now. Oh, Bedrock City Comics in Texas.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with them, so I can't say what they will and I can't say what they will and won't do. So hopefully you get the book.
Because I you know what I mean? I liked it. I thought it was a cool cover, you know what I mean? So,
was it an exclusive variant from their store?
Yeah, it was an exclusive that they paid Frank to do, I guess. Paid Frank Cho to do.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm guessing it's already printed. It's just sitting at the store right now to see if it's There's
no copies like up on eBay, right? There's like nobody trying to sell that cover on eBay?
No. I've already looked. There's nothing. There's nothing up, because they haven't. Good. Yeah, so it's an honest cease and desist right now. So
got it.
So I'm wondering if it's why, honestly, why, why, you know what I mean? And then even Sarah goes, I'll ask the lawyers that she uses to help them out, because she actually messaged Bedrock, and she messaged I think she messaged AWA to let them know it's not Frazetta girls going after them. It's actually some others. 11 grandkids. It's other kids. She got uncles and stuff. You know what I mean? So it's like somebody in the family is going after them, but it's not her. But she wanted to tell them exactly like Frank Cho and all them. Hey, it's not me, but it's Yeah. See. Because I honestly think everybody swipes everybody, man. It's not like, you know what I mean? Dude, like you just said, McFarlane. You know what I mean? McFarlane gets swiped a lot. You know what I mean? And you don't see McFarlane throwing something out there saying, "Hey, stop using my references."
Oh God, no! I don't think McFarlane. Yeah. I mean, unless McFarlane became like a billionaire, and he just felt like doing it, he would say, "Stop! You guys can't do that anymore."
Yeah, but I'm just saying, though, there's so many homages, man. There's so many. It's not.
That's like taking the. That's like the Mona Lisa pose. It's just a pose.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. Maybe because of the style he did it in with the color and everything.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe because it's called Fight Girls. Maybe the Frazetta girls got all up in arms.
No. It's because Frazetta Girls is Sarah's company, so it's Sarah going. It's not Sarah going after him. It's
I don't know.
It's somebody else.
I wasn't impressed. I wasn't impressed with the color of the cover. So,
all right.
Maybe that's it. Maybe they actually don't like the artwork.
Right. Yeah, because he actually painted it. Yeah, Frank actually showed you. He actually showed the canvas, and he actually showed the process of him painting that one. It was cool. I mean, honestly, it was cool. It's just, and then if you see Frazetta's one and Frazetta's one is darker. You know what I mean? His greens are a lot darker in that one, and Frank's are a lot lighter. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah. Yeah.
So how about that Loki episode?
I enjoyed it. Yeah. I liked it when they started climbing down the thing and you saw all those little Easter eggs. That was cool.
Yeah. I love the ending.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Just in case Chris or any of them didn't watch, all the 5 people that are watching didn't watch. We may be spoiling stuff, so just to let you guys know.
You do see
give you all a chance to mute or walk away.
Did you guys see Thor Frog in it? Thor.
Yeah, in the little jar trying to kick.
Oh, he was trying to reach Mjolnir. That was so good.
Yeah.
Did you see the Thanos copter?
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought, wow, they put Thanos copter in there. That was fun. But no, I mean Robert. What's the actor's name? Robert Grant. Robert E. Grant, I think. As Old Man Loki. He was the best, man. At the end, like you could hear the music, right? And the music sounded vaguely like a mixture of what's that composer? Was it the storming or the flying of the Valkyries? The like that theme. You could see that there was a blend of that theme mixed in with the music that they were playing for. And when you see him like creating like this giant Asgard, and here's a fun thing, and I saw this on TikTok. Some of the fans, some of the people that like point out the Easter eggs and stuff like that, they said that if you pay attention to like when he's rising up Asgard, if you look at the sky, it's a storm and you see lightning. And so it's like he was creating the lightning, and the lightning was basically supposed to represent Thor. So it was just like his way of like, and because he talks about how he when he disappeared, when he walked away, he was lonely. He's just lonely. So people are speculating like the reason he was able to create this replica of Asgard was because they think that that's what he was doing when he was on this planet all by himself. He was lonely, so he was trying to recreate Asgard on that planet and like recreate the people from Asgard and his brother and stuff like that, just coping with just being alone on that planet. So mean,
Stark Tower was there. Avengers Tower.
Actually, that wasn't Stark Tower. That was they said it's supposed to be Kang the Conqueror's tower or something like that.
Oh, really? Looked like the Avengers Tower.
It did look like it, but if you look closer at it, they pointed it out. Because I forgot what is it, Quang or Quan, or it started with a Q or something like that. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Quang. So, anyways, that's why people were like thinking like, hey, they think that the surprise villain at the end that we're going to see in Loki is Kang. But when you have like 10, 20 speculators on social media, they're like, it's going to be Kang, it's going to be Kang. That means it's not going to be Kang, because these were the same people. These are the same people that were like, it's Mephisto at the end of WandaVision. Mephisto. It's like,
what would be funny if they do and it's actually Mephisto at the end, it's not Kang.
One person actually came up with a decent theory, and they said that the person behind it is just another Loki variant.
Probably
that we haven't
I wouldn't
seen.
doubt it.
Yeah. So I'd be like,
I think
okay.
it's Agatha Harkness.
Yeah, it was Agatha
all
all along.
along.
Yeah. So, but no, it's sad because we're down to one episode left of Loki. They made the announcement August 11th, I believe, and they showed the trailer for Marvel's MCU What If, the animated series. So
cool.
They showed off some clips here and there of what to expect, what we're going to see in that. Like they showed like the beginning of Iron Man, and you see Tony Stark being rescued by Killmonger. You know, like they show off stuff like that. So I'm not crazy about the. I'm sorry?
I thought it looked really good. I wasn't crazy about the concept of any animated Marvel show on Disney Plus, and after watching the trailer, I'm actually intrigued. I want to see it.
I don't like the animation style. Not a fan of it. I prefer if you're going to do something animation, something fun, like just do something very close to like Bruce Timm style of animation. Like that's very simple. It's neat. It's fun. The designs are simple. I like it. Even though the same people who animated the Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes, the one that Chris Yost was running, even that animation style, which by the way, that version of the Avengers animated series, I want to say is probably hands down the best Marvel animated show ever made. In fact, I already know for a fact that Avengers animated series is so good. I already know that when What If comes out, it's not going to be anywhere near as good as that show. That's how good that Avengers animated series is. And then the other problem I have with the What If is that clearly it's all focused around the MCU. You know, the whole idea of What If was the entire Marvel cinematic, and it was the entire Marvel universe. So you know, they could have done a couple episodes that focused around the MCU. Then they could have done a couple episodes that were just outside of the MCU and more closer to the comics. You know, but they want to keep, you know, everything MCU related, which
they want to keep the memory of the first 10 years of the MCU post Endgame. They want to keep that alive because I think they're fucking up the next 10 years, but that's my personal opinion. Because all those classic characters are gone. So to bring them back, to have Tony Stark, did it sound like their real voices? Did they voice?
Oh yeah, no. All the actors are voicing the characters.
Well, good. I want to hear Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr. and Hemsworth. I want to hear all their voices because guess what? Any of the people that are naysayers about the Black Widow and the Eternals and Shang-Chi and all this shit, and all the people that are like, yeah, I don't really care. That at least keeps it alive. It's a little refresher and new storylines. That's all.
Sure.
Killmonger, he's alive now. Oh, great! Should have kept him alive to begin with. Spoiler.
I have a feeling that if they try to continue making this animated series, and they keep bringing the actors back who voice the characters, because one, these actors, they're expensive. Just paying one of those actors their full salary would cost more than the entire animated series to make. So to, you know, obviously they took pay cuts to do these like little animated stuff. They probably did it as a favor. Will they continue to keep doing it? My answer is no. If they do it, they're going to want more money.
I think everything's one season for this Disney Plus. One season
so far,
one season that.
Yeah. And boom, there you go. You just gave me the third reason why I'm not going to be happy about this What If series, because, you know, I'm sorry, but like the What If is one of the greatest ideas ever invented in all of Marvel. You know, that's the true multiverse right there, is that What If series. And it's a shame. We won't get hopefully we'll get like an actual animated style version of it, but it'll be a while from, you know, because of this series. But it'll still be fun to watch. It will still be fun to watch. It's something Marvel, something MCU for all the MCU fans out there. But, you know, it's funny too. I love going on social media and having these conversations with other Marvel fans. And what's so interesting is that you have the MCU fans that are so dedicated to the MCU that they fight with other Marvel fans. So there's this division between Marvel fans. You have the fans that love the comic books. They loved all the stuff that came out before the MCU, and they love the MCU. Then you just have the people that like, oh, everything sucks outside the MCU. I had a guy tell me that, oh, the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies are garbage. And I'm like, really? Garbage. Okay. And just kept praising Tom Holland, kept praising MCU. So it's funny. It's funny to see that, you have Marvel fans that are going to fight with other Marvel fans. And it's funny because both those types of Marvel fans do the exact same thing, loyalty. They're both loyal to Marvel. But now you have a division of Marvel. You have the MCU, and then you have the rest of Marvel. So that's one thing that I've noticed.
So, yeah. So, no, I was looking at something to see if what else what other comic book news came out this week. I freaking forget. Anything important? What other comic book news came out? Anything important?
News.
It's been kind of just been slow. I've been looking at stuff that's coming out for the month of August, and there was a lot more stuff than I was expecting. I totally forgot that the new season of Suicide Squad, Titans, the new season of Titans season 3 will be airing. Stargirl season 2 will be airing. You know what?
CGC's moving into video games. I saw that bunch.
Oh yeah, they're doing that as well.
I'm gonna get my Ataris out of the closet.
So what do you guys think about that, man?
They're grading my Atari games.
Instead of trying to fix what they have an issue with now, but grading magazines. We looked it up yesterday. Magazines is 180 days before I can get anything back. Magazine wise, if I want to go send off magazines to get graded, 180. The last Ronin.
Well, technically, you could get it faster than 180 days. Do you know how?
How's that?
You pay them more money.
William's here.
William,
who got to see somebody. Got to see. Who did you get to see this week? Randall or?
Me.
Jeff.
I actually met him. Yeah, I actually met him this week. So that was.
I'm very sorry about that, William.
Grunwald's a very underrated legend, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, I mean, grading the Atari is gonna be cool, but it's gonna be interesting to see what type of case they're gonna come out.
Why would you want a graded copy of Legends of Zelda? Come on.
Same reason you want a graded copy of a comic book, a graded basketball card, a graded action figure. Same reason for all those.
Okay, I'll ask the same question. Why do you want a graded copy of Legends of Zelda?
That's actually a good question because
go buy an NFT with whatever leftover money you have.
A lot of
you guys are insane. Everybody in the chat, everybody watching this, everybody that's ever watched this show, you're all nuts. Save your money, put it in a plastic bag, open it up and read it every fucking chance you get. Stop this grading shit.
Or put it in top.
Where's my oven mitts?
We're living in a modern Egyptian time, my friend.
You're fucking wasting your fucking kids' money.
So back in the day, in the Egyptian days, you know what they used to collect and what they used to grade?
Yeah,
human remains.
Penises.
Human remains. They would just wrap them up in those bandages, and they would hold them there. Can you imagine them someone sitting over there over one of the tombs, and they're like, "Hey, this is King Tut," and they're like looking at King Tut.
They're like, "Here's the Pharaoh's balls. Let's give it a 9.5."
I think this body in this tomb. Look how crisp this looks. It's 8.5, man.
I got a 9.8 on this scrotum sack. Stop. I'm going to start grading my CDs on the wall back there. It's going to be a 9.8 graded copy
Oh
of White
God.
Snake.
They're gonna start grading albums. They're gonna like record albums. They're gonna start
Jesus
grading. What else can they
Christ.
grade?
Stop.
Clothing.
Clothing.
Get some like get a polo shirt, put it in a frame, and grade that.
My
Dude,
God.
Like I said,
Stop.
instead of going to try to grade video games, they should have improved all the crap that they got screwed up already.
I first heard about grading video games back when I worked at CBCS. The president of the company, Steve Borak, because he was a grader and he was invested into the company. One of the things he was not allowed to collect anymore was comic books. So he started getting rid of his comic book collection, and he started getting like original art, getting like the original arts from the comics. But then he also started getting into video games, and he had a really cool graded. And I didn't even know they made this into a video game, but the Flash television series from the 1990s, the one starring John Wesley Shipp, they made a video game out of that, and I had no clue. I was just like, I need to find that.
Yeah, but my thing is same thing, but because my uncle is into collecting stamps and coins and stuff like that. He's graded coins before, and he goes same thing with the comic. He doesn't understand why people grade comics too, because he goes, if you guys want to read it, how are you guys gonna read it? And then I try to I try to explain to him. There's a lot of people that grade it are thinking of either. Because nobody can argue about the grade. One thing was nobody can argue about that grade. It is what it is. You know what I mean? And the second thing is they're thinking about the future. Pretty much, they're thinking about.
If you can collect it,
yeah,
that should be the motto. If you can collect it, you can get it graded.
I will tell you this though. I think when the power grid goes down and there ain't no muck, those plastic slabs. I bet they give a lot of heat when they burn those plastic slabs. Yeah. And that, that little reflective CGC logo, I bet you that throws a little spark in the fire too. You people are nuts with the grading shit. Nuts. I understand.
You want to talk about nuts?
Yes.
You want to talk about nuts?
Yes.
Grading graded books. How about that? Can you imagine someone took a CGC book and they went and they had it encapsulated? It's already encapsulated, right? But they're encapsulating something that's encapsulated. Boom. Level 2. Level 2 of grading right there.
I understand. Look, Jeff has his Vampirella collection, for example.
Yeah.
He probably has 1 or 2 copies of #1. I know he read it first. So you're good with that. And I know you have a reprint.
Right.
Okay. And I know if you have an X-Men one or an Amazing Fantasy or something like that, it's old as hell. Right. After you look at it, when you buy it or you buy it in a slab, I understand the investment of Silver Age, Golden Age books.
Right.
But when I was lined up and I saw people grading the Shield and Snake Eyes that came out last week.
Yep.
I think people are out of their minds. This book is 1 week old.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. What are you grading it for? What are you doing with it? I don't get it.
First. They're doing it to be first.
And Chris doesn't really like CGC in the first place. He sent off his I'm telling the story, but Chris told the story online already. But he sent off his freaking God Country to let Donny Cates sign it. It was a 9.8 before he sent it off.
Yeah.
It came back a 9.6.
And again, to all you folks out there, and by the way, if you're talking about Carolina, Chris, I love God Country.
Yeah.
Big fan of Donny Cates.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not, even if I wasn't to slabbing, why the hell am I slabbing a book that's 4 years old?
Right.
I mean, I get it, but it's like, everybody's treating, here's the way I think here's an old guy's perspective.
Okay.
Sure.
That's like me grading a 57 Chevy and then grading my wife's 2017 Ford Focus. It's like, fuck off. If it's silver and gold age and maybe some key bronzes, do it. But you guys are talking about like books that are like a month old. Punchline, it's the first appearance. I got a 9.8. Who cares? You spent more money on grading that book. You graded that book. What does it cost? $100, $80? What is it? What is the grading? What is the average price?
25 now, I think.
Okay.
25 or 35, something like that.
All right. So you take $35 for a book you paid $3.99 for.
Right.
It's hot right now, but then a year from now, 2 years from now, that grade someone's having a graded slab auction where they're selling everything for $15.
Same thing my uncle said. My uncle, I explained to him the same thing, and he said the exact same thing you just said. Where a book can be you could have paid $100 for it now, but what does it? What about if it's in a couple of years or so? It goes down to $3 to $5. It's in the slab. You know.
I got two things to say about grading. Two things.
Mm-hmm.
One.
Okay. You used to
work
for one, so
Anthony's question. Why are you grading? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Why are you grading a new book? Look, in the great words of Talladega Nights, if you're not first, you're last. Okay. They are grading these books to get them out there graded first, so they can sell them first. That's it.
So they don't care about comic books.
That's where I'm going to get to my second point. My second point is because I had a conversation with a buddy of mine. He asked me because he was thinking about going to go see Clayton Crane and get a signature. And that's why I asked Jeff, like, hey, what are the prices? And I just thought to myself, like, ugh, like those prices for me personally.
But you saw the prices, right? You saw the prices.
Yeah. I'm not thrilled about those prices. So anyways, I told him, listen, if you're a huge Clayton Crane fan and you really want to get his signature, you think he's one of your favorite artists of all time, then yes, it's worth it. It's worth it. Get the signature,
right?
You know, and if you want to get it graded, fine. But I told him this: most people, in my opinion, the majority, when I say majority, I mean over 50%. Over 50% of the people that go there and they get their books slabbed, they're not doing it for their personal collection. Over 50% of the people that are slabbing their books, they're doing it so that they can turn around and flip it and sell it. You know, that's what it is. The majority of these people. So someone asked me, like, hey, would you get the book graded? And I'm like, most of my books for my personal collection, they're not graded. Do you know why? Because I have no intentions of selling them. If I do get it graded, it's maybe because I want to preserve it or because I want to show, like, it's a trophy to me. Like, I want to show off, like, hey, look at this nice grade that I got. Look at this signature with witness. This signature is authentic. You know, like, you know, I want to show that off.
The same reason I graded that low pan is because, you know what I mean? James Hahn, and I grew up with it. You know, that's the main reason I graded it. And then plus it's sick. The only reason I don't usually grade for Blue Label. I grade for the gold one because I used to grade for signatures because to preserve the signature, not for anything else. You know what I mean? So
well, yeah. I mean, you want to be able to hold something up and tell people, hey, this signature is real. Even though you were there and you saw him sign it.
Yeah.
You just want a third-party company to say that they are basically saying this is the real signature. Don't just take Jeff Wong's word for it. Don't look at the pictures of Jeff Wong hanging out with the guy actually signing the item. Don't trust that. Trust us. You know, because we are the professional company. You know, this is what we do. You know, this is what we're known for.
That's the only reason I want, you know what I mean? That's the only reason I started slabbing stuff was because signature-wise, it preserved the signatures.
The Gene Hackman signature that I'm getting, you know, like I don't normally get stuff graded. I'm getting this graded only because you're gonna have people that are gonna like legit ask me, like, is that really Gene Hackman's signature?
Now he's gonna die and you're bringing him up again.
Yeah, don't forget we can't bring
damn it, you're right.
old.
Every time you bring up, every time we bring up an actor or actress, they die a week later.
Well, older actress, older in the older era.
Gene Hackman, beware this week. Don't have any hair dryers by your bathtub.
Like,
Or-
don't you die on me, Gene. Don't you die on me. I already sent the book. I already sent the money.
Well, at
I
least
want your signature.
let Randall get his signature first, and then you can.
It's like 2 weeks ago. I got a 9.8 on a Smallville autographed by Allison Mack, and that's gone down in value.
Has it really?
All my signed Bill Cosby records, I got them slabbed. I got Woody Allen collection slabbed.
You would think that they would actually go up because
I think they do, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I think when they're canceled, they go up, and if they're incarcerated, they go up even higher.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see,
and then
you know what's funny is like you should move celebrities. Like there should be two sides, right? You have your famous celebrities, and then you have your infamous celebrities. You know, and you fall into the infamous category when you obviously do something that's shameful, something that's really bad, something that's like immoral, something that's just bad. Like, like I don't want to be associated with you, but can I get your autograph? And I'm going to add you to my infamous collection.
William DC Randall is wearing a Marvel hat. I think he's really a Marvel shill. And he really should be called next week. He should be called Marvel Randall. I think it's got a nice ring to it.
All access Randall. You remember access?
We'll call you Marvel Randall.
That sounds
no. How about this? Ramalgam. I'll be Ramalgam.
Okay.
Like add R on amalgam. Randall.
Yeah.
Or Ramalgam.
I mean, sure.
No, I wear the Marvel hat because obviously Black Widow came out. Funny. I want to go out and show my support for Marvel, the MCU.
We went and saw Black Widow, so we had to wear a Marvel hat today.
Yeah, you couldn't wear a DC one and walking in there, man. People would jump them.
Yeah. No, they would just gather around and like it's like school, right? Like all the popular kids. Hey, look at that guy. He likes DC. He. We're better than you. Nah.
That's disgusting.
That would be funny if I made one. He's like, for all you
he fans, shows off his Marvel collection. That's pretty
Marvel
funny.
Shirts.
Hey.
Yo, Evil's Comics.
Yeah, Evil Mike.
Yeah. Randall, instead of like showing off his titties, he'd be like, here's my Black Panther. Here's my Hickman X-Men. Here's my Fantastic Four. For $10 more, I'll show you a Daredevil. I'll give you a Taskmaster.
But
that'd be interesting. Just to have something like that.
Oh, another thing that's coming out in August that I'm looking forward to is, of course, part 2 of the Batman Long Halloween.
They couldn't put it all out in one shot, huh? They had to make you buy 2 DVDs, fuckers. Come on now. Come on. You know it's done.
Only DC fans, nice.
Yeah, so man, it was interesting just to be in line for the Clayton Crane thing because Clayton signed a bunch, you know what I mean? He signed a bunch of stuff, but dude, you saw the prices. I sent you the prices, man. Dude,
what was he charging?
100 and something for his Galaxy signature. Oh,
what?
Hold on, I got it.
Jesus Christ! I thought I was spending a lot of money on Rob Liefeld, $40.
Nah, yeah. Hold on, I'll tell you the prices. Normal signature, the way you can't even read it, $5. When you can read the signature, it's $10. But grading it, it's $40, and then grading it for his other signature for $5 is $20. Then his nice cursive signature, $20. And it's $45. Then there's another signature. It looks like a rainbow type signature. It's $35, and then it's $55 for that one. Then there's a red, white, and blue signature. That's $60. Then when you wanted to grade it, it's $80. And then you want a nice little purple signature. It's nice little classic purple signature, rainbow signature. 60 to 80.
So
that's grading.
He was charging. He was charging by what Sharpie he was using.
Hold on. I still haven't got to the good one yet. His Galaxy signature, where it's all kinds of colors, where it's the crown box one. It is
the rainbow one.
Yeah, $135, and then grading it $175. Yep. That's why I said I wasn't there to see him. Only to see Sarah, man.
That's what I'm saying. It's like for the people to pay that kind of money, it's like there's two types of people that will pay that kind of money. You have the speculators that are basically not even speculators, dealers. You have people there that are going there and getting books signed on behalf of other customers.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then the hardcore fans.
Wow.
Yeah.
Clayton Crane. Is he an Image founder?
Nope. He might as well. He looks like the freaking
exactly.
He looks like the Witchblade guy almost. Yeah. He looks like the guy that created Witchblade.
Mark Silvestri.
Yeah, he looks like Silvestri a little bit. Like
maybe when he takes his mask off, he is Mark Silvestri, and he says, "I would have got away for it. I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for your pesky kids."
Oh, look! Oh, this is what William waited here, and he left.
Wow. Did he have a jizz signature too?
Nah, he just
That's good.
No, but the main reason he took so damn long.
He puts like a couple drips of white out on it.
Yeah.
No, but the main reason he freaking took so long was because he talked to everybody, and then he would do quick sketches too on them or remarks, and then plus people would stop at the other side of the table. Oh, we got these prints, we got these exclusive books, we got Clayton's books right here, and people would have to stop by the book if they didn't have anything. They would buy the book, have him sign it, go on. If it was both her and him and Sarah's one, they would stop by Sarah's, but and have Sarah sign. But there was nobody on Sarah's side. Like everybody just went everybody was on Crane. Like when I walked in, everybody was on Crane's side. Nobody was on her side.
Well, I mean, let me ask you this: how many I'm sure Sarah brought some stuff for people to purchase and get signed, right?
Nope, because it was straight through Black Flag. Because it's Frazetta.
Did Black Flag have stuff there for people to buy and sign?
Yeah, the book I showed you guys. This one, because they both did it.
Just that book?
Just that one. Just this one.
Okay, it's better than nothing.
and then she had her own exclusive. If they bought them online and brought it, she'll sign it. Her exclusive. It is.
Maybe she was just there to see you, Jeff.
I don't think so.
She really wasn't there to sign anything. She's like, it's just an excuse to meet Jeff.
I wish, but I don't think so.
I think so.
You think so?
Dare to dream, Jeff.
Yeah. I don't know where the hell that other one went. Oh, and I got this one. I got the portfolio signed too. Yep.
Nice.
Yep. So
isn't she with Frazetta Girls though?
Yeah, she owns Frazetta Girls.
Don't they have a line of shit, clothing and hairpins and stuff?
Clothing,
daggers,
magnets, tech, skateboard tech, boards.
Oh, okay.
Are coming. A lot of stuff's coming. I know, and then I know she's working on a line with Dynamite, Frazetta, with Vampirella line with Dynamite. So I know that much.
When is that He-Man Revelation series coming out? At the end of this month, right?
End of August. End of July, yeah. End of July or August, one of them. I think end of July or August, one of them.
I'm looking forward to that.
I am too. It's just the only I mean, I like Skeletor a little more. Watching the new trailer, I like him a little more. But he still said
I was just thinking the other day about canceling Netflix, but now that I remember they're putting out He-Man,
yeah,
gonna just wait till He-Man comes out and then I'll cancel it.
yeah, but he still sounds a little bit like the Joker, though, man. That just the one thing that
No, it's just Mark Hamill's voice. That's all.
Yeah. Maybe because I watched when we watched the animated series. That's probably why I think so.
If you want a character that sounds like the Joker, go watch the Spider-Man animated series in the '90s when he voiced the Hobgoblin. When you heard Hobgoblin's voice, I was like, oh, yeah, that sounds like the Joker. Minus the laughing.
Okay. Yeah, but that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about mostly, man. Well, I know Anthony got this Indiegogo going on. So how's that doing?
It's doing good. I got $600 and something going on.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
So it's pretty good there.
What was your goal?
That's cool.
My goal was 500, so I made 634 already.
So you surpassed your goal.
You should see it on your screen right now.
Yeah.
I surpassed my goal, but I got to keep going. I got 27 days left. So anybody, I'm not going to bore you playing the video again, but if you could see the screen, I have an Indiegogo campaign for Misty America #1. Got bad girl, big hair, big gun, superpowered nonstop action comic with time traveling commandos. If you get the standard package of $25, shipping to the United States or the United Kingdom, you will get 4 variant covers. I'm going to show those to you. You're going to get cover A, signed by me. You're going to get the vintage 80s Marvel cover B there. You're going to get cover C, another vintage look. You're going to get a cover D. You're going to get a photo cover. You're going to get some trading cards. By the way, you're going to get 3 trading cards. It was 1 trading card, but now even if you get the standard package, $25, you're going to get 3 trading cards total, and you're going to get this. But wait, you're going to get a 4th or 5th, excuse me, photo cover. That is the butt photo cover. So you're getting you're getting like 5 covers, 5 comic books, 3 trading cards for $25. And it's Misty America #1. Get on board with it.
Is that shipping included or shipping excluded?
No, there's $8 shipping. And I'm sorry about that, but as I explained last time, I didn't want to fuck around with the shipping. I wanted to make sure it was shipped properly. And to be honest with you, Gemini packets, Gemini envelopes, and postage, and me driving back and forth to the post office and all that shit, that's shipping and handling, baby. So you pay $8. But again, you're getting a trading card set. You're getting comic books. You're getting issue 1. You're getting them all signed for free. I will do a blood splatter signing for free. You can get a coffee stain signing for free, and Friday night pizza, I'll put some marinara sauce on there for free. And here's my goal. First of all, I'm doing some shows in September and October. Okay. This issue, if you back it, you will have this in your mailbox the first week of September. And no, there's no grading option, Chris, but if you like, I can put saran wrap around it and I'll give it to you as a 9.8. But the truth of the matter is it's an Indiegogo campaign. I'm the creator of Oh My God. Misty America debuted in Oh My God. And if you back a higher tier, when I have pizza on Friday night, I will wipe my mouth with the book. So you will have tomato sauce and a bit of oregano on it. And that will be the oregano variant. But anyway, if you like fun
Yep.
comics, you like big boobies, Uzi machine guns, all that stuff, definitely. Carolina Chris, I am not kidding. I will wrap it in a Ziploc bag for you. And but anyway, really, $25. Help me out. Oh, what I was saying is the reason I'm shooting for $1,000 goal, an extra goal, is because I want to start printing hats. I found this company that prints these hats. They're trucker hats, red, white, and blue, with the Misty America logo on them. So I want to get some of those. I'm gonna add if I reach $1,000 in the next 2 weeks, I'm gonna order a shitload of them and like maybe offer them for $10 online as an add-on. I can't give them away for free because that would totally fuck up my shipping thing. Definitely no, it's neither thin crust or deep dish, Chris. It's a real pizzeria, a real New York pizzeria.
Get
not
the
not a
marinara
chain.
sauce. And rub it around the lips and then kiss the cover.
Oh.
And
that brings up a good point. That brings up a good point. This Tuesday on my YouTube channel, I may have Misty America cosplay cover model Chelsea Bamford on there, and she has agreed to appear in the Misty America bikini and cowboy hat for the broadcast. So
well be careful. Don't get don't get what happened last time.
No, it's a real person. They can't really they can't ban me for having a person on if she just happens to be wearing a star-spangled bikini. But anyway, I'm gonna be doing a little of that, a little of this, a little of that. I got 27 days left, so I got plenty of time to make more money. Right. But the truth of the matter is I'm just trying to put out a good book. I'm trying to get a lot of trading cards done. I'm trying to give the backers, every backer gets at least 3. If you have another deeper tier, I give you like a full 8 trading cards and like 5 issues. And in it, I even have a stupid executive thing for $100. That may sound crazy, but I'm going to go ahead and like draw you Misty America, not a full page, but like I'm going to give you a pinup with pencil and ink on an 11x17. And what's funny is I've had 3 people buy them and they have messaged me and said, hey, this is kind of what I like. So for example, one guy, one of my first backers, he told me that he's a Ms. Marvel, like classic Carol Danvers fan. So maybe I'll have Misty America fighting Carol Danvers in the pinup. I have another guy who bought it who loves Wolverine. So maybe I'll have Misty America, but with claws. I'm just, and again, this is original, unique, one of a kind artwork on 11x17, and it's going to be signed by Clayton Crane in rainbow colors.
It's gonna be signed by Anthony in rainbow colors, and it's gonna cost you less.
Yes.
So for guests, let's pretend I'm a random customer, and I'm like, okay, cool, I'll do it. But you know what I really want, Anthony? I want you to draw Misty America, and climbing on or hanging on the back of Misty America, I want you to draw Jeff Wong, like right on her back, holding on there. Holding a Vampirella comic.
I will draw Misty America giving Jeff Wong oral if he wants. Whatever.
Oh boy.
Or Jeff Wong could be giving oral to Misty America because Batman won't.
Jeff will.
And then we'll have like Anthony will draw himself on the side and he's looking over there and he's like, Jeff, what are you doing? He's like, I'm teaching her Cantonese. It's Cantonese Comic Wednesday.
That's not a bad idea. Just a minute. So that's funny. Oh boy. All right, Randall. What you?
And by the way, this video is not for children.
Not for it's already on the thing anyway. So
not true. I got the Marvel hat. It's all for kids.
Oh. No. The last couple of minutes isn't for kids.
You let Marvel decide that.
Yeah. What you got going on, Randall?
You know what? I've been a little productive. So I'm thinking. And I know I've said this before. I'm probably jinxing myself.
Right.
But I'm thinking I'm finally going to get all my social medias set up and possibly start my YouTube channel.
Well, if you need help, let me know. You know that. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so if I have it all set up and ready, hopefully by next Sunday when we have our show, I will be able to tell you where to go, where to subscribe, and where to follow.
Good. So I'll and then I'll have all that stuff. You work on it, man. So we can do that.
Yep.
Get you more foot traffic.
Thanks, man.
And all I got going on is Cantonese Comic Wednesdays, the Extreme Nerd Table, and the I always say comic books with a hook, but it's not. It's the comic. Crap! It's the comic. Why the hell am I getting his damn show?
Comic Book Nerd Collective.
Yeah, comic book collective. Damn it.
Say it slow, like you're Lou Ferrigno.
The comic book comic
slowly.
Shit.
Pretend you're the Hulk.
Comic collective.
Comic collective.
Comic.
Is that it?
No, it's not it. I know it's not it, and he's gonna be irritated as hell, man.
Comic collector.
No, because I keep thinking it's comic books with a hook, but that's what the original name was. It's not comic books with a hook. It's the.
How do you spell it?
Nah, not collective. Comic book. Damn it! Why can't I think of it right now?
Who does this show?
G-Man.
Oh, it's the Comic Book Collective, isn't it?
Yeah. That's what I think. That's what it is. Comic Book Collective show next week in between 1 a.m.
It's called the Nerdy Collective show.
Yeah, I knew.
Nerdy Collective.
For some reason, I keep thinking comics. For some reason, I don't know why. The Nerdy Collective. Yeah. So I'll be on the Nerdy Collective with Robert, with White Mr. White Gloves.
That's on tonight, isn't it?
No, that's next week.
Okay, I'm 7, 8. Right? Yeah, it's on the 18th at 1 a.m.
Yeah, next week. 1 a.m. So we'll be. Actually, I don't know who the guest is. Everybody else does. I actually don't know who the guest is this week.
Keeping you in the dark.
The guest is Bronze Age Brian.
Oh, okay.
Or Brian.
Right. Okay. Okay, so I know who it is. And Brian's a great guy, so make sure to check out Brian's channel too. But so we got anything else going on besides Anthony got Misty America, his actual Misty America showing up on Tuesday?
That's tentative.
Tentative.
As
usual when you have dames on your show.
Yeah. Okay.
Very tentative.
Knock on wood. I hope she shows up for you.
we can call it the Misty America tease.
If not, I gotta put a wig on if she doesn't show up.
All right, guys. It was good to talk to everybody. It was good to nerd out with everybody. I will check you guys next week.